Alright, so I started this channel to talk about my ideas, because right now I'm going to work, and I have free-flowing ideas when I drive. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're interested in some of these ideas. So if you go deep into your mind when you think during the day, we're always caught up in all these thoughts and all these tasks we have to do. But do we ever stop, like just a little bit, and think about these normal questions which everyone should ask themselves? Like why we're here, why do we exist? Why are we even here? Why are we even able to ask this question? Why are we conscious? What is this thing inside our head, this fluid thought pattern? Because what makes us different from machines and robots is we have this fluid consciousness, this reflection-based thought form that happens, well, what I thought would happen in our head, but actually that's not the case. Because 1 month ago, I actually had an out-of-body experience, and that was the first time in my life, as I recalled, because as I went through and did some research, I realized that it's something that a lot of children do naturally. We actually, as humans, when we try to find answers, we always look towards science, towards out of ourselves. We look into space, we go look at the stars to see what maybe, where do we come from. But actually, if you think about it, the answer is inside your head, it's in your mind. Like, if you're asking yourself, why do we exist? You're talking about the universe, but also your consciousness. Why does your consciousness exist? Why are you able to see your hands and think? The answer is deep inside you. Now, consciousness is something very, it's not attached to your body. It's something that's separate from your body. It's something that can live separately from your body. I had actually proof of this when I was consciously outside of my body, floating in the room, seeing live, you could call this footage. This proves that your body is like some sort of car that you drive around to get around with. And I'm sure recently, since the year about 2012, a lot of people are actually experiencing with this, because you can try it at home yourself. It takes a little bit of practice, but you can get out of body if you want. Now, when I drive in the morning like this, I always have these ideas, these patterns, thoughts in my head. I don't know, I was thinking about this. You already hear the saying, or I don't know if it's a saying, but right now, the person that's watching this, I don't know who you are, you have your own life, your own pattern, your own memories. It's yourself. Someone could actually brainwash you and make you believe that everything is a reflection of yourself and you're alone in this whole world, nobody else is conscious except you. It would be possible, because your consciousness is what drives your life. My consciousness is what drives my life. Did you already hear the saying that if there's no one in the forest and the tree falls, the wood impacts the floor, it has an impact? Does this actually happen if no one is there to see it? If you think about it 2 seconds, if no one is consciously there to observe that event, did it ever happen? This is really something I've been asking myself. And the truth is, yes, it does happen. Obviously, because we go in the forest and we see trees fallen down. It does happen. But the reason why it happens is because consciousness was there to observe it. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a tree, any living form, a cell, anything that can be conscious. Life needs consciousness to be observed in order to be lived. It's hard to explain, but you might get it. It's, if we're not here to consciously observe this life, there is no life. There would be no history. There would be no talking. There would be no camera. There would be, just be void. There would be nothing. And it's actually, it seems complicated, but it's actually simple. For me, anyway, it's simple in my mind. You need consciousness to observe life. And then you come to the theory when you start going astrally, when you start researching on this thing, and because what the astral world is, it's different dimension, and it's only one of so many different dimensions, is that consciousness auto creates this life to be observed. I'm just gonna leave you on this idea. Simple, but it's an idea that can grow in your head. Anyway, see ya.